Spain, that beauty country located in the southwest Europe. As an introduction, we'll start talking about our history, starting when the Romans arrived to the Iberian Peninsula. Before that age, the Iberian Peninsula was consisted only by a few different and separated regions, without nothing in common. They were called the Iberian countries.
After that, many countries tried to conquer the Iberian Peninsula because of the big amount of mineral resources, silver, gold, etc. That was the reason why the Romans landed here and conquered us, fighting against everyone. The most important battle was the one against the Carthaginians and their huge elephants.
With the Romans' arrival, the people in the Iberian Peninsula started to adopt Christian religion. It was a very important fact because, with the passage of time, it influenced in the Spanish politics. Finally, after all that fighting time, Spain was considered a unique kingdom when Fernando and Isabel got married. They were so rich that they had even a drop.
With a population 4 times bigger than the Czech Republic and 2 times smaller than Germany, as Visigoths did, the Muslims started to fight between themselves, and some Christians take advantage of this and start to reconquer the peninsula in the name of the Christian religion. Their leader was Pelayo, and he is considered the first Spanish king. As 7 ages, because we don't like hard work. So after Muslims left the Spanish peninsula, the Kingdom of Castilla and the Kingdom of Aragon joined between them.
And now we want to talk a little about one of the most important Spanish facts. Our conqueror, Cristobal Colón, left Spain in order to arrive in India, but instead he discovered a new continent and called it America. One day, Spain had a large empire. When the people usually say, the empire where the sun never goes down.
Well, actually, that's not totally true. When Cristobal Colón arrived to the new land, Amerigo Vespucci stole that discovery to make himself famous. That's why he gave his name to this new continent. Clever guy.
After that, we thought, what about those English people so sad and lonely? Let's go visit them. We took a group of boats called La Armada Invencible and we tried to arrive to their lands, but there was a storm. And we thought that if the English weather was going to be always like that, it would be better to go back to Spain. As you may know, we are like plants. We cannot live without the sun.
Y que alguien haga así el agua. Estoy nadando. Yo creo que ya está, ¿no? Sí. ¿Y verdad? ¿Para de grabar?
Anyway, we had so many territories around the world where people spoke Spanish. And as we are so generous, we started to share that territory with the rest of the country. It was curious when Napoleon Bonaparte visited us. He came with many French friends, and as we were so nice, they decided to stay here for a while. For his brother, José Bonaparte, the main reason was the very tasty wine that we always got.
But come on, French guys, you wanted to conquer us. But English people came to Spain to help us to convince you to go back to France. At the end, English and Spanish people were friends. Little by little, we gave to the rest of countries or regions outside the peninsula, until we have only 2 islands, Filipinas and Cuba.
But then, near there also exists a small country called United States that didn't like us to be there, and there was a little war between us. It was little because we used wooden boats against steel combat frigates. It also shows how optimistic we are.
Later, we were so sad and angry that we started to argue within ourselves. That was the origin of the Civil War in Spain, the saddest chapter of our history. Now we have to be a bit serious, because Spain crashed in two bands.
On July 17th of 1936, the General Francisco Franco led a big amount of the Spanish army from Africa to Spain, and the Civil War started. In this war, almost all the most powerful countries tried to help to one band. It was like a little war between the communism and the fascism, and after 3 years, the Blue Band won. On April 1st, 1939, the Radio National Radio of Spain proclaimed the end of the Spanish Civil War, which was, on these days, capture and disarm the Red Army, have reached their last national military objective troops. The war is over. Burgos 1st, April 1939, the year of victory. The Generalissimo Francisco Franco.
After that, there was a dictature that finished when Francisco Franco died in 1975. The democracy started. We joined in the European Union membership and the new age began in Spain. The Spanish population is 4 times larger than the Czech Republic population and the half than Germany. Spain is better known for its great athletes and for its economic problems. But what people don't know is that we are in crisis because we want to go along with Italy, Greece and Portugal. The Mediterranean Sea joined us and we never leave a friend alone.
But it's curious, because almost everyone wants to live here, at least for holidays. You know it very well, German people. Now we want to introduce some important people of our country. This is our president Mariano Rajoy. Maybe he was the less bad candidate, maybe, but who knows, we don't believe it.
But we are not rancorous people. In fact, we are very affectionate people. We have our king who, like a typical Spanish person, usually he's very impulsive. Even though he's committed some mistakes these last years, for example with poor elephants. But he's a nice person, so he's able to admit his faults and apologize about them. Nowadays, he's also very well known because of his numerous stumbles. Everybody knows that he just was training for improving his athletics skills in order to participate in the next Olympic Games, and always with style. We also have our politicians, who are a very good example for the Spanish children, and of course, they should be proud of their huge preparation and studies. Here you can see one of the greatest politicians, Ana Botella, with her special English that only Spanish people can understand. We call it Spanglish. We are optimistic people by nature. Although we have lost the 3 last times in our attempts to get the Olympic Games, we are pretty sure that we will finally have the Olympic Games in Madrid. One day. Our artists and singers are very nice, like the Rivers Brothers with their hit of La Macarena. And our national anthem has no lyrics. We have a lot of beautiful landscapes. For example, we have almost 8,000 kilometers of beautiful sunny coasts. Some of them are used for few people, almost empty. Because we love doing everything with many people even when we don't know each other. Others are beautiful and lonely. Others are very much more beautiful. As most of you already know, we have a period of the day more than the rest of the world, the famous siesta. Invented by Spanish scientists, we needed to be plenty of energy at night, because we go out when Czech people go back to their homes, usually at 2 o'clock. And our gastronomy. It is the best one of the world, the worldwide known Mediterranean diet.
We have ham,
Potatoes omelette, paella, and much more, but as we have said, we love doing things together with more people. Sometimes we started cooking for 2 or 3 people and ended up cooking for all the town. We can't leave anyone alone. Another famous Spanish thing is the Ibiza Island, a region shared with Germany. We have a lot of great monuments, beautiful landscapes, and a lot of history, like Sagrada Familia, Giralda, Alhambra, etc. Our sportsmen and sportwomen are worldwide known, and German people know too what so skilled are our football players. So, as you can see, we are not only bulls and flamenco. With this, we have finished our tour around the history and actual situation of our country. But we have left to the end the most important resource of Spain, the people. We are not only talking about us. Young people who currently are going abroad to meet new people and to know other cultures. And okay, sometimes also to find a job. We are also talking about everyone who lives in Spain. People who, with their behavior, their friendly behavior, are trying to be happy every day and also doing their best for helping foreign people who visit us. And for us, that is the most important quality of our country, and we are really proud of it. You can easily recognize about the Spanish people, we cannot avoid to speak very loud. We are always laughing, looking for parties. Our intention is to live this period in the way that someday, when we will look back, we will remember and smile. Smile remembering the people who are here and thinking about this Erasmus in Prague 2013-2014 as one of our best moments in our lives. Possibly the best one. Erasmus is made by the people, and we want to share with all of you a new rule, which all of us are forced to obey since right now. You will never drink alone, my friend.
Champagne on ice, and she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, they gathered for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't